Right, people keep asking for more in-depth videos, so I'll just go through the actual process. So mold's made, gum tape all the way around the outside. Start off with easy lease, which is your release agent. Brand new mold, I normally do about 6-7 coats of this. If it's been used before, 5 coats just to be sure. So just side to side. Make sure you definitely get in everywhere, because otherwise you're going to struggle getting the part back out when it's made. You start to see it like flash off, it like does a rainbow effect. Once that's done, give it like 5 minutes, do another coat, 5 more minutes, do another coat, keep going. Obviously until you've done all your coats. In between time you can start obviously cutting all your carbon bits out. I normally tend to just do like a template in here, so you're not wasting material. Just leave yourself like a little bit of an overhang for your flange, and when this is ready we'll start spray gluing all that into place. So like I said, really simple. I just use peel ply because it conforms quite easy to the shape. So I just laid that in place, got the basic shape of the part, ran around it with a permanent marker, cut that out. Because it's got a bit of an intricate insert, I have actually done a smaller section as well, because I'll put this in place first, just to make sure I'm not overworking the material into the corners, which will then offset all the weave. So that's cut, first one. So I've cut that out. So take this now over to the part, make sure it fits. So the way I've decided to do this is I'll lay it out like that. I've put a slit into that section, and then when I cut this bit out of carbon, this will then obviously fit into there. So I've cut this little section out first, and just put a bit of fusion fix and spray glue that won't show through when it's a finished part. Doesn't leave like a hazy finish or anything. Lay the main piece back down. Just make sure to get it nice and tight into the edges. Should be wearing gloves. Now this first layer's down, we just need to go and cut your desired amount of layers for how thick you need your part to be. We'll just start building this up and then move on to the other side. Right, both sides are laid down, first layer. Got my gloves on, make sure you wear a mask. This stuff isn't nice when you're cutting it. So yeah, what we're going to do now is, first layer's down, this is 210, 2x2. Going to do 5 layers with a Soric layer as well, which I'll show you what that is. It's just a strengthening layer that will go in there. Just because these are going on the front splitter, they're obviously going to be having high speed airflow against them. I don't want any flex in them. So I'm going to just speed up the process now. 5 layers on this. I will add the Soric layer in, so I'll show you that in a minute. Well, I decided not to bother with the Soric. I've gone with 7 layers of 210, just because you can actually see this part from both sides, and I was worried that you'd see the actual outline of the Soric if I use that. So 7 layers, now we can go on to the peel ply. What we're laying down now is the mesh. This allows like the resin to actually pass through the part. So try and get the peel ply down as smooth as possible. Then this goes over the top. So now we've got the peel ply down and the mesh all as neat as you can. Right, next up we need to put these in. This is what you would draw the resin through and pull the air out with. What I use to hold these down is this green high temperature tape. It's commonly used for powder coating. So just place it where you need it. Straight over the top of the hole. So all we'll do is pierce through that once the vacuum bag's on. Next we're going to fit this, which is, I don't know if the camera will even focus, possibly. So it's a spiral. The resin will go through this and it'll find its way through. So these two at the top are going to be resin. This is where your vacuum line will go. This is your vacuum bagging material. So what you do is the gum that you've put all around the edge, you work your way around. You have to have pleats in so that it can pull into all these areas when it comes under vacuum. So the part's all bagged up now. So a pleat is this. It's like a little looped over section. What it does is when this pulls down, it allows the bag to actually go into all the contours and different shapes of your mould. So now it's time to get the vacuum pump on and draw some air out. So what we do now is hook your vacuum line up, pierce a hole in there, put some gum tape around it, just an extra bit of seal. Then we'll turn this on now. And it should draw out all the air. Just push around, make sure there's no leaks. Right, now we'll shut the line off, do a leak down test to make sure that it holds vacuum. Now I'm going to leave this for 10 minutes to do a leak down test. Right, next up, scales. Says on here 100 parts resin to 30 parts hardener. So, going for 500. Right, so now I've hooked up the two pots into the feeds either side. I've locked them off at the moment with these little clamps. Build up vacuum. And that's it now, we can undo the clamps and start taking the resin through. That's it now, all pulled through. Lock your vacuum off, lock your feed off first, and then just let it set. Right, so the mould's now cured overnight, so we can start actually taking all this off and get the part out. I recommend wearing gloves for this because when the resin is dry, they're very sharp.